Bezat Hashem, good evening, Yeshivat Shalom Bayit. We're back at the Yeshiva, Baruch Hashem, learning Pirkey Avoth. Boys, you could join us. Don't be shy. Yaakov, Pirkey Avoth, just let me. Page 1, Mem Aleph, Bezat Hashem, a few minutes. Yeah, very careful. You're not on the video, but don't worry. Okay. Bezat Hashem, the shiur today is going to be continuing. Perek Sheni, second chapter, Mishnah Yud, Mishnah 10. Mem Aleph, page Mem Aleph. The shiur is sponsored Leilu Nishmat Yichyam Ben Father Yosef and Naomi. Okay.
No. Yichyam ben Yosef.
Ben Yosef and Naomi.
Ben Naomi. I'm so sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Bezat Hashem. And להבדיל לבן החיים, לרפואה שלמה לכל חולי עמו ישראל, ובכללם היה לך חיה בת רפאל בן רחל, רפאל בן אברהם, רפואה שלמה, רפאל בת שרה, טיפני בת סורה, יוסף חיים בן מפרד, רפואה שלמה לכל עמו ישראל. Let's go, let's start from there. Okay, משנה י' הם אמרו שלושה דברים. Who are this הם? Let's go back to it quickly. So now we had 5 Talmidim of Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai. So Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai obviously gave them a few tests to see what is the route we just learned before previously. What is the best route for a person to live his life with? So now we are whenever Mishnah says they said 3 things, it doesn't mean that obviously that they said only those 3 things, but those are the things they expanded on. For instance, there was a story of one big Godel that every Friday on the yeshiva of about 300 Talmidim, every Friday before he let him go home, he would give a drasha, 15 minutes, Musar drasha. And after 20 years, one of the guys got the guts to ask the Rov, I don't understand, Rabbi, you're saying the same shiur every Friday.
The same shiur?
Same shiur, word for word. He said it, and they have recordings, matched word for word, second per second, when he said that statement, word for word for 20 years, the same thing. So they can't tell Rosh Yeshiva, you don't have so much busha, you're embarrassed, right? So one guy finally says, I'm going to ask the Rosh Yeshiva, Ephes, why are you repeating the same drasha? He looks at them and he says, I don't see anybody changing it. I don't see anybody changing it. So the Chachamim and Mishnah will say, they said these 3 things. Doesn't mean that that's the only thing they said, but that's what they expanded on. Like, for instance, obviously the best way to get around, you want to say, you have the same point, but you say it 50 different ways. That's one another approach. This Rosh Yeshiva didn't held that approach. He held same words. It has to break in. The thickness of the ice has to break. Yeah. Okay, so that's
the same thing. They say 3 things every day.
Not every day. This is the things that they expounded on.
Rabbi Yonah says
okay, הם אמרו 3 דברים. Again, this doesn't mean that every day like a parrot. They expanded on that. Okay, we'll see. Right? We'll get there. We'll see. Maybe you're right. Okay, let's go. Let's see what this is. Okay. Rabbi Eliezer Omer. Rabbi Eliezer used to say, now, why would you're right? I would buy what Rabbi Mordechai is saying, that you say it every day. Why do you say that every day? To yourself. You should say that my friend's honor is like mine. It's very simple. Why would I do that? I don't want to embarrass him. I want to fight. You know, my wife just drove me crazy. My wife, she was my partner, my brother. Forget about it. I have unleashed, right? Habibi. Would you like somebody unleash on you? Oh, stop.
No,
unleash.
לפתוח פה עליך או משהו כזה.
מה אתה רוצה עכשיו להיכנס בה? You want to give it to her? מה, only she knows how to bite? Like only she is a shark? If she's a shark, I'm a bigger shark than her, right? So the rabbi says, think to yourself, before you want to fight with her, or even if you're right, the honor you should not approach. What is the biggest thing that Hashem hates? From all the things, if you take a look at all the nisyanot, not gava. The biggest thing Hashem hated was when they start saying that Hashem is not with us.
Hashem is not with us?
With us, yeah.
Not with us?
Not with us, yeah. Oh. That like Yonah embarrassing Hashem, like mivazim et Hashem. Mivazim kvod Hashem. When you embarrass when you striking against Hashem directly, You listen, people do averot. What are you going to do? It's life. It's nature. The world is nature. You're all around us. We could do this, could do that. The worst thing that Hashem hated, and if you take a look throughout the whole Yetziat Mitzrayim concept, this whole no, that's one thing. You're right. Sur Mira Vasetov. Let's stay away from bread and do good. That's one. But the least, the worst. Not trusting Hashem. Disparaging Hashem's honor. This is the worst thing Hashem hates. That's right. Right. Everything else. No. חס ושלום, הוא לא שונא אותנו.
ככה כתבו.
חס ושלום, מה דיברת?
הם אמרו עם ישראל, לא אני.
Where did they say it? Tell me.
פרשת דברים.
Where?
פרשת דברים.
Does they say the words that they Hashem?
שנאת השם.
בשנאת השם. אלינו? Yeah. יוציאנו ממצרים. Yeah. סליחה. Yeah, you're right. So that's the disparaging murmuring that Hashem is not with us, and that's what Hashem doesn't like the most. That is, you can do that. That you can do. You could do whatever you want, and Hashem will wait. But disparaging, Hashem doesn't like. Right. So now, same thing over here. I'm going to fight with my wife. I'm going to fight with this one. I'm going to embarrass this one. Maybe I'm in the right, but if I'm talking to myself, if we're going to put on ourselves the honor of the person that I'm about to approach or about to reproach, well, how would I like it if somebody reproached me like that? Yeah. That's what so therefore we will buy with Rabbi Mordechai says. We're going to see what Rabeinu Yonah explains on this Rabbi Eliezer. If you think to yourself constantly that their honor is as honorable as mine, then for sure you're not going to go so fast unleashing on them. Now, don't get angry too fast. Okay, so again, same thing. You say to yourself constantly, because that's daily. My kid today, must they drive you crazy today? I took my kids to Israel. So my wife said, you know what, Israel vacation is there. Instead of going to camp, which is going to cost $4,000-5,000, we'll take that trip to Israel.
Okay. Give the Sami Israel.
Habibi, they're eating me up now. No, you didn't send us to camp. We didn't do nothing the whole camp. Yeah, the whole summer we didn't do nothing. What, you know how you want to unleash? You want to, what's going on here? If I will think to myself, if I was thinking to myself, don't be so easily too angry, I would not scream at my child today. I screamed at them. Because I get angry. Don't get angry. Show, yeah. Good. So think about that. Her honor is more as if yours. You also say things to people that sometimes not play accordingly, right? It doesn't matter. You're right. That's the point. It's a madriga. We're not saying that you're going to be an angel today. Not going to come out of the shul an angel, but we try. Next. V'shov yom echad lifnei mitatach. Now, obviously, we see it every day. If the rabbi is telling us that if you should do tshuva right before you die, we'll see right now. Who knows when you're going to die? We'll see in a second.
No. That's the problem.
We'll see. We'll go to Rabeinu.
You should feel that every day you might die. So every day you do tshuva.
And we'll see what Rabeinu explains to us. Yeah, it's you're on the mark, but let's see what Rabeinu Yonah, because that could be most out of Rashim, but Rabeinu Yonah always has his own connection. Let's see. And be always surrounding yourself, be always gluing yourself and warm yourself up from the fire of the Talmidei Chachamim. Be very careful. Their fire, it could burn you instantly. The Torah is not something to be something to be fond of. I'm fond of this rabbi. Oh, he's my good friend. You know those guys. The father, the rabbi is a fire like I don't know what. He's my good friend. I had this guy once. I was learning by a big Dolador once, and we went fishing. I went fishing in a boat. And there's a guy that comes to the shul sometimes. Well, on Shabbat he comes. Okay, he doesn't come. I'm there every day with the rabbi. You told him, no, you don't Torah from the. You look at him, you're afraid. The guy's going to burn you in a second. We're going to the fishing, and I'm a little bit stricter about using their knives. Whatever. I follow. I help like this rabbi, right? So this guy says, "Hey, Rabbi allows for us to cut this fish over here." I spoke to him directly, and the rabbi said it's fine for the boat, the mates to cut your fish with their knives. Cold, no problem, whatever. Again, that's the halacha, by the way. But this rabbi doesn't hold. So I came and I said to the rabbi, this guy, he comes on Shabbat. You know what I'm talking about. Look, what? What he said in my name? Like this. Wallah. Rabbi, he didn't say anything. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's right. Be very careful. Shenishichatah neshichat shual. When they bite you, they're going to bite you like an ox, a fox. When they bite you, when they catch you, like what sting you, it's going to be like a scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio is very dangerous.
No,
Wait a minute.
no, not so bad.
What?
Not so bad.
How many times you got bitten by Scorpio?
One.
Yeah, not so bad. Did you suck it out or you let it
He
in?
didn't bit me, he was just walking on me and I kicked him. So he bite me.
My mother was doing laundry. I'm talking to you back in Tashkent.
והיה אחד בתוך הלנדו.
בתחת the clothing, and as she was, זה, bit her right in here.
Wow, זה לא בית, זה עוקץ.
Okay, so yeah, he sting her. She was sucking it out, and then she warmed up the hot coil and burned it on top of that.
She's a genius.
Yeah. Was a genius. That's the old styles. Huh?
Tough.
Tetanus shot.
That's what you go to doctors for these things.
She's tough.
Back then,
And then we caught the scorpion, me and my brothers. And yes, for you guys
You
over
scare
there,
all the girls.
we put him in a matchbox
You scare
and
all the girls in the class, that's
lit him up. You beat our mother, we'll teach you a lesson. We didn't have to, by the way. That's the rule of the scorpion. When he stings, he dies right away.
Oh, really?
He dies. He cannot stay alive. The poison is his life.
Wow.
The poison
So
is
he's
his
like a
life.
bee.
Maybe. I don't know.
Bees sting, they
no,
die.
he's not dead, but he can still moving.
No, he's
He
going to
can
die.
bite again. I think
No,
he
he's
can.
dying. No, he died. He's dead already. That's what we thought. But anyway, so
I
we
used
caught
to
him.
cut the tail.
No.
And bring him to the class to scare the girls.
Oh,
He used to walk around, no problem. No.
Yeah?
Yeah, but cutting it doesn't. It's not like he took out the poison.
The poison is here,
הוא
Habibi.
מוציא את הכל אולי.
Habibi, the poison is in the spine.
No, בזנב. איזה
Yeah, but it's through the spine. Zanav is just the liver. That's what
happens
makes
to
him
the
alive.
Scorpion after he stings.
Okay, next. הקרב הוא לחישתן לחישת שרף.
Wow.
Now, the saraf is a snake, right? When the snake really bites. בכל דבריהם ככלה אש, in their words, like fire, coals of fire. Okay, let's go back to Rabeinu Yonah. Rabbi Mordechai introduced us to Rabbi Yonah already. We go back one page back, Mem Aleph, Rabbi Yaakov. Now, let's go back. Yud, הם אמרו, תלמידיך רבן יוחנן בן זכאי. So he's telling you right away who they are. They're the students of Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai. שלושה דברים, they said three things. כמה וכמה דברים אמרו, אלא רוצה לומר, they said many things, they said that they learned Torah, Rabbi Eliezer's words, you're going to see all over Shas. What is going on here? אלא רוצה לומר, the point of this statement is, שהיו רגילים, כל אחד לומר שלושה דברים בכל יום. They were accustomed to say these three things constantly every day into their minds to brainwash themselves. כעניין שאמרו מרגלי בפו מי דרב, as it says in the Masechet Brachot, that it was a constant thing that in their mouth. Constantly, בדברים הצריכים תדיר. Those are the things that constantly a person needs in order to be a good person. Now you understand who we're talking about. We're saying, oh, Rabbi, this Rabbi is special, He's special. He's so good. He knows how to control himself. He doesn't get angry. You know why? Because he listens to Rabeinu Yonah. Not like us. We're all fakers. We said it once. It's Mishnah. Khalas.
Fakers, no fakers.
Relax. When's the last time you said this Mishnah?
Never.
That's right. That's not true. You said it 2 months ago. You said it. You said it between Pesach and Shavuot. No, but again, you said it 2 months. This Mishnah you said 2 months ago. And khalas, put it away. So in order to be that holy rabbi that knows how not to respect, how not to react quickly, respond quickly, how not to be angry. You know why? Let's take care of ourselves. Say it. You know what? כבוד חברך חביב עליך שלך. אל תהיה נוח לכעוס. ושוב יום מותך לפני מותך. Do tshuva before you die. If I say those three things at least, wake up in the morning. They should have the sidurim. What do they have in the sidurim? Shiviti Hashem and Tamid, right? Or tefillin, they put that thing over there. On every siddur, tefillin. When I was growing up, not a siddur heret. So what you do?
נשים לבית כנסת, הרב יגיד לכל אחד להגיד.
כן, the rabbi, יזרקו את הרב, they'll say the rabbi is a nut job.
In the Siddur it says, הרי נקבל עולם מזבלה שבע.
Right. It's in the siddur over there, ככה, hidden. How many times we skip it? But you come late, again, I don't have time.
That's true.
Or, when I was growing up, we didn't have this. Do me a favor, Rafael. The flyer that I sent you, don't use it yet. I'm going to send you a better flyer. We had this misspelling of the last name, and there's going to be a little bit change, a small change. Bezat Hashem. Okay, now let's see. So that's how to work on us, says Rabeinu Yonah. Rabbi Eliezer Omer Kavod Chaverecha Bevalecha Shalach Hilchot Derech Eretz Shanu Kan. Over here now they're telling you this is the way that the person should approach his life. Lechazar achar kevod chavero. A person should constantly go and find honor for his friend. V'yachpotz ki chabduhu ka'asher hafetz b'chvod atzmo. Honor others, and not just you should honor him. You should make sure others honor him. You know this guy? I tell Rafael every day. He says he's learning Gemara every word for word. And he wants to give up. Rabbi, it's so hard. I said, Rafael, 8 billion people in the world don't know what you know now. 8 billion. And that's an obligation. You know what it is? Constantly give other person kavod. Okay. Don't get quickly angry. Getting angry is the worst midah. What? Yeah. It's so beautiful. Let me I know you're ahead of me, but let's go with the line. I don't want to get angry with you.
It's a continuous.
The kaas is so easy, so prevalent. It's like easy. Like my child did something, she didn't listen to me, or you listen to me? Well, I'm all this. I'm that. Let me just finish. What do you want to say?
הוא בונה עכשיו פרויקט.
נו.
יבוא מי שיגיד לו, תשמע, אני מבין יותר.
יפה מאוד. אז
מה זה מבין? הוא בונה את כל הפרויקט.
Hold on.
זה לא
What bothers you? So he knows better than you. Thank
זה
you.
לא better.
What can you give me advice?
I will tell you something interesting
Yes?
that I've learned. Most of the time, if you carry knowledge and you know the truth, if I tell you 1 + 1 is 3, are you going to argue with me?
Of course not.
Of course, yes.
No, I will agree with him.
You're not going to argue because you know how much 1 + 1 is.
Right.
So why would I argue with you if I know 100%
Right.
that 1
That's
+ 1?
it.
So therefore, when somebody comes to you, you understand? When somebody comes to you with an argument that you know the truth behind it, there's no getting mad.
Let me just.
No.
So
Unless
once
it's
you
the
become
one thing.
smart enough,
100%.
you get less angry.
No, but more than that. 1 + 1 is 3.
To the person who thinks
No.
it is.
1 + 1 is 4 is wrong. 1 + 1 is 3. How do I know?
Go.
You don't know the math?
No.
Plus is 1. Plus is 1 in math, in real math.
So 1 kilo?
Yeah.
Big.
Ah, yeah.
1, 1, 1.
They're telling you it's 3 because obviously
I
2
never
phones.
heard that plus is that, but
Yeah, in mathematics.
Like, exactly. Like,
But anyway, if you told me 4, I would argue with you.
so I feel like
You're
the,
just-
But you would argue. Don't argue.
You're just starting with him.
Like that,
Yeah. And he agreed. He said plus is 1. Okay. It was
No,
very,
but that's. What, you don't know that?
it was humble.
You don't know that? You never heard of that in your life?
you went to
Yeah,
the wrong school.
he went to a different
I
college.
heard that.
He went to a different college than me.
I never
Yeah.
Okay.
learned it, but I heard about it.
And Baruch Hashem, I learned math from 4 years old. So many different calculations. Okay, let's go. Al Ken. That's why.
בגריק? אולי בגריק? לא.
Right there. Plus, I was taught. That's the way we were taught. There's many things. There's some crazy
I
stuff.
think if someone starts up with you, like tries to get your kavod,
Right.
just let's say someone says, I know better than you.
No better than
You could say, oh really? Like I'd love to hear what you know, please.
When you're responsible, let's say you spend on real estate, okay?
Oh. So that's what he meant. He meant that another supervisor came and he thinks he knows better than you.
הפיל אותו.
Right?
לא יודע יותר טוב.
No.
הוא אומר למישהו לעשות משהו, אני אחראי על הפועל.
זהו.
אתה נכנס באמצע.
Okay, so very nice. You don't have to get angry.
הוריד אותך לאפס.
Good, but you don't have to. That's the thing. That's what you think. Right away, you see, that's what exactly we're talking about. Now, what he did right now.
Change the way of your thinking.
No. It's true what he did to you. He embarrassed you.
יש נקודה, שאם אני אחראי על פרויקט, אני אחראי, אל תכנס לי באמצע, אני אחראי. למה אתה נכנס לי באמצע?
Killing the mosquito.
Mosquito, thank you.
I saw he killed us. Yeah.
Yeah, mosquito loves
That's good.
So, you see what I mean?
It's good. So that's what we're talking
הנה,
about.
עכשיו הרב אחראי על השיעור. יבוא מישהו יגיד לו, אני רוצה עכשיו.
אין בעיה, בוא נשמע אותך. אני
לא
שומע אותך.
לשמוע, אבל יגיד לך, אני רוצה להיות עכשיו.
בבקשה, אין בעיה. I'm begging people to come, nobody wants to come. If somebody comes to me and says, come on, Rabbi, I say, please, you saw that. What do you think? What's his name? Come.
I get it.
You get my point?
No, but that's what we talk about. Mordechai, Rab Mordechai.
עכשיו אומר לך, חביבי אומר למישהו, תבוא אליו, אומר לו מה לעשות בפרויקט שלך.
Rab Mordechai, can you hear me out for a second? Now listen, can you hear me out now? Now that you spoke. So I'm answering you. Very simple. That's what we're talking about. That's what the rabbi is talking about. Now, if you understand that his honor is also important, so again, there is ways of following things without getting angry. That's all. He's telling you. Nobody told you to give up your titles.
Wait.
Nobody told you to give out your reins. Halacha says Hashem asked the malachim what to do. Was Hashem giving them away his reins? You know what reins means? Malchut. He didn't give away the reins. A boss could ask an employee for an opinion. Doesn't mean this employee now he knows everything. No. Baruch Hashem, I also did construction, and all the time I talk to my workers. The rules were when they make mistakes, and they made many times mistakes, they stayed to work until 5 o'clock at night. That was the punishment.
עכשיו מישהו, אתה אחראי על הפרויקט.
Yeah.
ובא לך עם מישהו אחר, ואומר למישהו אחר מה לעשות בפרויקט שלך.
כן. למה הוא אומר את זה?
So hold on. So I'll say something. I'll give you not just talk, I'll give you scenarios. Okay? So prior to construction, we had jewelry stores.
Right.
My goal is to sell this bracelet to the customer. And I would tell the customer, for example, $5,000. Okay? And I would say, it's a very nice bracelet. My brother would come in, and he would take over, let's just say a scenario, and he would say, not just nice, it's VVS1, it's 5 carat. So as long as I know that his goal is like mine to make sure this gets sold, so I don't get insulted. But once somebody can come in to make whatever I said less without having the same goal as me, then it could affect me.
Let's say it does affect you. Let's say the employee can. He's saying. No, he's saying better than that. He's saying came to you an employee you just hired yesterday.
Okay.
And he's saying and looking at that diamond that you're selling, you want to sell for $50,000, 5 carat.
Okay.
It was there with VS1 and the G collar or H collar, whatever it is. Yeah, you have a beautiful item. You want to sell $50,000.
Okay.
An employee that you just hired yesterday comes over and says,
comes in between you
and the customer, and he says, we could probably give it for $45,000. You already knew that you're selling it for 50. You're locked in already 50. The customer's locked in 50. Now your employee opens your mouth. I could probably get it to you for 45,000. Now we're talking the scenario, right? No, he's like, look at that face. Well, he's gonna take out the samurai sword. What in the world? That is it. I know it happens every day. That's what we're talking about.
And
that's
what
exactly.
do you expect to do?
Oh, so if you're constantly, that's what Rabeinu Yonah is teaching us. If you're constantly saying, Avoth, no, it's your chaver. You're an employee. We're talking about a youth. A youth.
Even a goy.
I don't know. חבר שלך.
יהודי, קודם כל.
Okay, we're talking about right now.
גם לא כל יהודי.
לא כל יהודי.
לא כל יהודי.
That's what exactly we're talking
לא
about.
שונא השם, לא. שונא השם לא נחשב.
יהי כבוד חברך, מה זה חברך? עושה...
לא כל יהודי. יש יהודי שיוצא נגד השם, אסור לאהוב אותו.
No, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about now he's over shalom or not shalom. We're talking about now חברך. If you hired him as your employee, that means you're in the same, somewhere in the same level.
Yeah.
But now he came and he's killing your $5,000 profit. Mm-hmm. He's coming into your pockets. Mm-hmm. This is the scenario exactly we're talking about. It's not talking about to be nice to your wife when she's nice to you.
Right.
Stop Mordechai. I love this guy. Listen, exactly that scenario. When he's keep digging into your pocket and he wants you to lose money. What do you do? What should we do in this case?
Fire.
You're right. Maybe. Maybe. But before you do anything, first of all, never get angry. That's true. That's one thing.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm talking to myself. I get angry in a second. What are you talking about? My wife, we were coming in from Israel, and you don't understand what they did to me in Atlanta. We came into Atlanta. Okay, Mr. Sofer, your gate is A3. Okay. Took me 45 minutes to get to A3. Okay. We're sitting there. A guy comes over to me, one of the excuse me, they changed the gate to T15. I'm in a wheelchair. The guy who brought me here, I paid him $20, and I had another $10 in my pocket. I didn't know what to do. I usually give tips. I don't hold not give it tics. Shalom. Good. So now another guy comes over.
$20.
Yeah, the guy who gave me $20. He took me all the way from customs, blah, blah. It was a whole big banana. He was spending with me an hour.
Wow.
So I gave him $20. Okay. In Israel also, same thing. Okay. The guy says like, Rabbi, $20, מה אתה אומר לי? יש לי פה אישה, היא קובעת. I tell him whatever she said. I brought her with me stacks of 5 because that's what I used to do in the airport. Give him $5, enough.
Right.
No, my wife was like, no, give this guy 20. I'm like, I'm running out of cash. I'm low on cash. I gave her away with the cash in Israel. No problem. Okay, give him 5. No problem. Give him 20. No problem. This guy 20. Now this guy, they call me, change the gate. I never had this in my life. Okay, they take me to the next gate. I have $10 bill. So I said to the guy, I said, do me a favor. I'll give you $5. Just don't get upset with me. I would really give it 10, but I'm afraid I have 4 more hours to the flight.
Yeah, they might change it.
And I don't have no cash, and I don't want to withdraw money from the ATM until I find the ATM. Who's going to take me with a wheelchair and everything? I don't walk in the airport.
Yeah.
Okay, give you $5 back. It'll be fine. Okay. Half hour later, they change the sign.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Go to another gate.
Oh my god!
Wait a minute. That's nothing. That's not the point of the story. So okay, I said, you know what? Okay, that's good. I used the $5. I gave the $5, and what happened was the guy who brought me there and gave me the change. He saw me on the way. Oh, you're leaving again? I said, now you will know why I held $5 from you. Okay, no problem. Okay, thanks. I apologize to the guys. Also, I go to a store. I don't have money to give to the guys. Sometimes in Brooklyn, I had this good. They charge a card. They charge $2 extra. Give it to whatever tip to the workers. Over here, it's not so easy. Anyway, that's not the point of the story. Now I come in. I'm a little bit upset. Allah, you're moving me. You know what the torture is? So I go to the teller, and I start telling the teller, let's negotiate. My wife comes over. Don't negotiate. It's fine. We're sitting good. I'm like, lady, what are you talking about?
She's not with me.
We're closing a deal. I'm trying to get the first class seats. Go back. You're torturing me, people.
צחקת ככה גם שם?
לא.
כעסתי עליה. I was so angry with her. I'm like, lady, what are you doing?
מה עושים במצב כזה? פה כתוב...
So no, what I did is, I didn't scream at her, חס ושלום, in front of everybody. I wrote her a text. I said, listen, lady, this was not nice.
לא ענית כלום.
Sure, מה אני אעשה? אבל ליד כולם, ליד גויים. I wrote her a text. I was angry. I wrote her a text. What are you doing to me? I'm negotiating here. She's like, okay, next time you're gonna negotiate, I'll like off. Go. Then they change of the guard. What happened is every time they change the gates, it's different people. So I went, and negotiated. They moved me 15 seats, 15 rows earlier.
Oh, nice.
Just that's it.
And you have to negotiate, even if it's for chairs.
Yeah, for anything. You can negotiate everything.
They say the guy, whenever he made a deal, he said, whenever I get angry, before I get angry, I'm gonna wear this red coat. A red coat that he had in his closet.
Who said that? Who said that?
Gaon Mivilna.
Wow.
So anytime he'd want to get angry, he would go upstairs to get the red coat, and by the time he wore it, he'd calm down.
Very nice.
Now we discussed all that. Let's go back to the Membed. Very nice. Rabeinu Yonah. Good. There's a lot of all this discussion we did outside. Let's go to Membed, and we're gonna go to the 4th line. V'shuv yom echad lefnei mitotach, and do tshuva the day before you die. What does that mean? Yashuv hayom shema yamut lemachar. You should do tshuva today, lest you die tomorrow. ולפי שאינו יודע יום המיתה, since nobody knows the day when they die, נמצאו כל ימיו בתשובה. Therefore, he will be found that he does tshuva constantly. This is how rabbis become rabbis. This is how holy people become holy people. Constantly, these 3 things they say. Again, what does Hashem want from this world? Yaakov, why is Hashem creating us? What is the main thing? It says, Banai, Mordechai, the main thing that Hashem loves is when we honor each other. Lo baraticha, I only created you to honor each other. So if that's the main thing, now the rest is all hors d'oeuvres.
He says, "Ve'ahavta orecha kamocha,"
This is
and the rest is the pirush.
Right, the rest is the pirush.
That's what Hillel said.
Now, this is the main thing. Main thing is to respect others. That's the whole Torah. But the only way you're going to do it is if you come out of your mouth every day. You know what, Hashem? I don't want to get angry. Hashem, I want to honor every Jew. Hashem, I want what? Could be. I will not argue with that. I will not argue with that.
He's the only rabbi who will say that.
Why? I will not argue with that. Again, because the whole purpose of tefillin is what? If you learn Torah and you don't come out of it that language, that understanding, whatever you just learned is a waste of time. You learn the biggest sugya in Shas. What is the biggest sugya in Shas? Korbanot v'sha'atan, how, where it becomes the purification, the cleansing of Al Am Israel. You learned it right now, means nothing to Hashem if you don't understand from it. V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. So how does it
And
work?
who's the ultimate chaver? Hashem.
Come on.
Hashem
No.
is our ultimate friend.
We don't love Hashem also. Please stop it.
No, but that's what he means.
Rabbi, don't go too deep from that. Don't. We don't love Hashem. Stop.
We have to.
We don't. We love Hashem.
Yeah.
We wish to get
If
that.
we
But
understood
it's a level
If
to
we
get to that.
understood if we understood what he's
First
gave
base.
us-
Rabbi Yaakov, I want to stay in first base.
הוא מדבר אמת פשוט, you know?
And I want to stay first base first. I want to love myself. Let's still go. Let's love my friend like I love. I don't want to love him, my friend like I love Hashem, because I don't love Hashem. I'm the biggest faker in the world. Because I could do whatever I want in the world, and right, because nobody sees me.
No, but it's very hard for us to love Hashem. How we it's a difficult thing because we're physical.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's just want to finish it up and
Yeah,
go.
go.
Let's just finish up quickly.
Go.
We could always be warmed up by the rabbi's Torah, right? Keneged pirusho karov. You should be always next to the rabbis. Stay next to the rabbis. Asaf told me, I'm not learning from Rabbi Button every day, or Rabbi Bitton, his rabbi. We asked today, earlier, before you came, we were discussing what is a rabbi. It has to be in the Moshe Rabeinu. How do we know Moshe Rabeinu Bechal is a rabbi? And why are Yeshua Rabeinu? Nobody, you heard what Yeshua Rabeinu? Yeshua taught us for 14 years. That's why. Moshe Rabeinu, the only way you could call somebody Rabeinu is if you learn from him 40 years. And that's why we called Moshe Rabeinu 40 years. And that's why there was asked a question that why it's lecha, that Moshe Rabeinu had a benefit from staying longer with alive, because really, technically speaking, he was selfish. Maybe he shouldn't have sent the Meraglim, and this way go against the nation, let them just walk into Eretz Yisrael, and bye-bye, Moshe Rabeinu dies. Who would know about Moshe Rabeinu? We would say there was Moses. Moses gave us he brought the Torah. Nobody would say Moshe Rabeinu. The only time you could call Tamei Chacham Rabeinu is when you learn Torah. So Asaf said, I'm not learning by anybody, I'm a working man. I don't learn from anybody 40 years. That's not true. This is what Rabeinu Yonah is saying. The fact is that you ask a shayla, you ask a halacha shayla, you have a rav in your neighborhood. That's your 40 years. Okay? Bezat Hashem. Let's finish up over here. We'll continue tomorrow. Rabbi Yaakov, spokojnej noci wam.
Spokojnej noci. Сколько минут?
32 minuty.
Хорошо.
Okay, bye.
אוקיי, אין מנוחה.
So I was running.